folks? I'm HLBIII, Harry Lee, Hillbilly, so on and so forth. Welcome to Conarium. Conarium's a first-person horror game, which, no surprise, given the amount of them I play. The best summary I can give you is, because I don't know much about it myself, other than it is based around, inspired by the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft, and largely is set after the events of that story, or supposed to be. I don't know how they differ, or if there's what's missing, what's not, etc., etc. Not going to worry about it. I originally got this game from a dear friend of mine who saw fit during one of my birthdays to be like, hey, I know he likes the game. I know what kind of stories he likes. Let's throw this at him and see what he does. So I've always really appreciated that, but I never had a really good PC rig. So it kind of chugged along for me. Now I have it again, and eventually I'll worry about my PC rig, but I wanted to play it, and I wanted it to be something she got to see me play, since, again, that's really the point of gaming for me. It's sharing the experience, having fun with it, enjoying the story, the details, the little things, and having someone at least flail with me like it were, oh, I don't know, Fire Emblem. But that's really all there is to it. So let's go ahead and hop right on in. Oh, they're collectibles. Subtitles are on. Alright, let's do a new game.
All life is only a set of pictures in the brain, among which there is no difference betwixt those born of real things and those born of inward dreamings.
I see, that sounds deep, and Lovecraft is a very creative person, but was also kind of a piece of shit. As we've probably mentioned before in other places. But thankfully, his legacy lives beyond his stupidity into something neat. And oh, we're right into it. Okay. Them's jellyfish. Jelly bellies. I want to hug one. Oh, okay. Hey, there's people.
No more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
Huh, are you Andrew Ryan?
Dr. Faust, is that you?
Oh no, Faust? Yeah, okay, well, fuck. That's never a good thing to start up with. Or magic gloves attached to your hand. That's never gone poorly, I don't think.
Oh, my head! The pain! It is unbearable!
Oh, I can move.
At last. The pain is subsiding. I thought my head was about to explode.
Oh, let's break this then. Inventory, torch, notes, interact. run, equip, crouch.
This device, its noises are resonating in my mind. This device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
Okay, no notes yet. Okay. Oh, that's, okay. Observation notes of the 4th initiation session. 7:05 p.m. All the participants consumed by the Diverche mixture 5 minutes ago. All the participants consumed, not have been consumed. And they have entered some kind of altered state of consciousness. All of them are now vaguely mumbling in their sleep, like they are chanting something. The sounds are not conscious. They seem restless. I detect movements in their limbs, and as always, I wonder if it's because something they are actually seeing beyond. 10 minutes later. As always, the device is humming and glowing, but this time the atmosphere is different than the previous sessions. Or the reason for this might be, it feels almost like the fantastic device is signaling something in the code I don't recognize. It's becoming more and more stressful to be here, alone here, in the midst of this cold, dim, and incense-filled room. 4 minutes later. Sounds to me like the intensity of the subject's mumbling is becoming much stronger now. Colors and shades are dancing on the walls with the rhythmic ins and outs of the device. I can hear the wind howling outside. Maybe a snowstorm is approaching, or something much worse. 5 minutes later. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now. They have drifted beyond my area of expertise and guidance. I cannot do anything further except wish for their safe return. I keep trying to use the back button after playing Soma.
It's too dark. To be safe, I better find a light. It's too dark. To be safe, I better find a light source.
Oh, you mean like this? Okay. Oh, look, there we go. The uphunt. Upont. I'm calling it upont. Compass, you think they'd take that, but okay. Doesn't have to, I guess.
Hello?
I do not like
Anybody
that
here?
bobble.
Where
Radio
is
room.
everybody? Locked. Looks like we're having a power problem right now.
Wheeler Pequod. Well, I don't like any of that. Familiar visits in the tower lower chambers once more in the forms of a black cat. Its spectral image echoes through the 7 rooms. What sin called it out of the hollow, looming dim and ghost-like? Okay. Supervisor Nikolai Hansen. Snowstorm is expected to hit for the next 2 weeks. It is of the utmost importance to take all the cautionary measures and inform all responsible personnel when going outside. Please be aware that radio connections between the base and the ship may not be available during this period. Okay. Huh. Sorry, keeping track of my time and the Twitch chat. Not always easy. So we can't go in the radio room yet. Can't get the sweet, sweet drugs, for whatever reason. Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from outside. Okay. So can't do nothing there yet. Let's check down this hallway.
Locked.
Okay, can't go there.
Locked.
Okay. There's a lot of places you can't go, but... Stop those bloody sessions. Health notice. Attention crew members who are having problems sleeping. Examinations conducted regarding the increase of accidents recently led me to believe that the reason behind them is some kind of intense cabin fever. Symptoms for this problem are insomnia, severe headaches, seeing visions, or hearing voices. Well, shit. Crew members who are suffering from the above symptoms are required to refer to me personally to a thorough checkup. This will be the main topic of the general meeting, and that will be held tomorrow after lunch. The issue poses a serious problem regarding safety at work, so it must be taken heed of sobriety. Okay. Same weather nose from before. Is that? I don't know what that was. Looked like slush. Oh, good. We're outside. Nothing can go wrong now. Well, let's go to my death, shall we?
It's not safe to go further away from the expedition base in this weather.
Are you sure? Seems super safe to me.
My mind is cloudy. All I can remember is the successful establishment of the Upper Antarctic base. And after that, nothing is clear in my mind.
No. Okay. Oh look, I got the door open. I guess I need some petrol.
Tank is empty. This hose was tampered with. Locked.
Yeah, that's all that took. So that's the building we went in, or came out of, rather. Let's run around the base. Surely there must...
To get lost in this weather, I'd better stay close to the expedition base.
Okie dokie. I guess we can't run around the base. Which is a shame. But it is what it is. Okay. I'm probably not going to be able to read all that before it gets done. So I'm not going to try. Besides the science gobbledygook. Yep. Read that before. Oh. Hi there, friend. Where are you going, friend? You want a hug? I guess he doesn't want a hug. Oh, we can find out real easy.
This device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
Let's find out, shall we? Hello, hug friend, where are you? Oh, you didn't come back in here. Let's not drift too far from the main area just yet. What's this? Okay. Canteen. That's an elevator, so we're definitely not going to screw with that yet. Radio room first. I guess a map of where they are in the Arctic. Oh man, I really hope they're not expecting me to know how to do Morse code. here we go. For a while, my nights have been plagued by bizarre nightmares wherein I've been talking to an unsubstantial figure. When I wake up every morning, I fail to remember either its visage or the content of the dialogue, only a silhouette talking in a somber tone. These nightmares keep me from sleeping comfortably, the kind of sleep I am longing for. I haven't mentioned this to anyone yet, but I am feeling a constant urge to do so as if my well-being is imbalanced. It would be most logical to consult Dr. DeWitt about this. What is this? Can I play it? I cannot play it.
This is Upward Expedition Base. Pequod, please come in. I repeat, this is Upward Expedition Base. Pequod, do you hear me? If there is someone who can hear me, please, come in. Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
Or, you know, just the god-awful snowstorm. Or, you know, eldritch. Let's take a peekaboo. No? No peekaboo. Why aren't we taking the camera? We could take the camera. I don't know, in a horror setting, I at least would take anything that looks like it might be useful at any time. But that's me. I have years of disturbed imagery sitting in my brain to draw from.
It's locked. Locked.
What the shit? Okay.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
Okay.
Locked.
Hi, Ned.
It's locked. If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
A portrait. Not familiar.
Locked. Locked.
Private rooms, crew rooms. Let's try the private ones first. I know we're close to what we've been looking for during the adaptation sessions we found here in the meeting room. I feel like guidance of some sort, something pointing towards the destination we seek. It could be we are now in sync with the ancient source. The wearable Conarium we're carrying on our left arms connects to, thus receive sensations from the same ancient source. And sometimes I wonder whether this has been another soul during humanity's relatively brief period of existence who was able to achieve this feat. Then some are shunned and exclusive sources I have gathered from around the world. It is said that the extraterrestrial species, the Elder Thing race, built it after passing through the stage of mechanized life on other planets, but its purpose remains unclear. Okay, sure, why not? That's... There we go. Seems like it should be right. Is this a lever? Pipe? I don't know. That's a head. Please don't talk.
Who are you?
I'm Frank. Frank Gilman.
Oh, that's our name.
Is that so?
Is there a problem with that?
My name is Frank Gilman, an anthropologist joining this expedition upon the invitation by Venerable Dr. Faust himself.
This thing is claiming that it's me. That's absurd. Why?
Or are you claiming that you are me, Frank Gilman, but you are just a machine?
You're claiming that you are me, Frank Gilman, but you are just a machine.
And you are just air.
Air? What do you mean by that?
Fuck.
It doesn't answer me. Where is everybody?
They are here.
I don't see anybody around. Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you know about Dr. Faust?
He is the grand mastermind and the pioneer of this expedition.
Okay, Frank. Tell me, why are you here exactly?
Not the
I am
most...
here because of my extensive knowledge on the human pineal gland. I am one of the Conarians.
Conarionaut?
Voyagers beyond.
I don't like the teeth.
Beyond? What beyond? No answer.
Uh-oh. I think Frank's dead. Well. Nope. Okay, well, there's no point in talking to him further then. I think that was the page we read not a moment ago on the transfer screen. Generate voices output speakers, incoming power needs to be regulated. Main feed input backside, auditory and visual, blah, 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 blah. Is it really possible to feed a machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak to secretly based on the writings of R. Bacon, Wolfgang, blah, 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 blah. After our haphazard and momentary aerial exploration of the unholy, utterly alien cyclopean maze of square, curved, and angled blocks, we could detect most of the locations revealed by the previous Miskatonic University expedition leader, the Professor Emeritus William Dyer. Oh boy. But what we are looking for here, what we are looking for is not there inside the haunted Shoggoth ruins. Instead, according to various sources, it should be in a much older ruin beyond the Elder City, right on the edge of the mountain beyond the Mountains of Madness. It was built over a location deeply shunned even by the Elder Things, and built long before the colossal city Dr. Dryer and his team explored. Now we set foot up on the lands no one has ever seen before, a vast mass of dry land around the South Pole, which rose from the primal waters when the Old Ones stepped down from the stars, a place so evil most of the arcane sources hesitated to record it at all, while some murals within the Elder City depicted it with obvious repugnance and trepidation. Sounds fun. That's just more Robo-Frank stuff.
It's locked.
It's locked. It's locked. Oh no.
Locked.
Oh no, thought it would be locked.
Did
Yes.
I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
I would want to remember where my keys are, where all my shit is. Well, let's take a look at the private quarters, shall we? Oh, he's definitely dead. Also, probably one of the people that worked on the game. These nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in my nocturnal visions, but now he's holding something in hand which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I still can't remember the contents. During working hours, sometimes I hear his voice through the radio. It's not in form of meaningful sentences, but more like some unconscious muttering. I'm afraid to tell anyone about this, for I hate the very idea of the suspension I will probably be facing. Yeah. Yeah, I found a secret. I don't even know what it was. That's... Oh. Hansen's definitely dead. Or if he's not, he really probably wishes he was. One of the composite sculptures we come across during the initial trips is an open third eye in the forehead as well as inside the hand, which I think indicates some sort of state of knowing, because the allusions to knowledge and elder things recur all the time in most every bas relief we have discovered so far. All this leads me to believe these creatures inhabiting these halls have required some kind of knowledge from the elder things, fabled creatures of primal myth. Okay. That's baby. That's a butterfly. Goggles. Okay. That's another baby. Oh, John DeWitt. So, I can open the one room that was locked, I guess. As far as my knowledge permits, I can say that this plant has been reciting the darkest recesses of ancient myths for a considerably long time. It is believed to be some authorities on the subject that the plant, amongst others, was used by the antediluvian mushroom cults of the Sahara. Amigo! There are also some references to it in the elusive book Kitab al-Qanuns, which sounds like I'm cursed now. I'm cursed. Some medieval alchemists refer to it as the Mirage of the Oasis. Scholars of esotericism, fucking words. Esoteric. I can't word today. Witness it on their voyages in the hottest deserts of the occult. Some influential individuals of the aforementioned arts claim that they have found it during their respective times, but nothing was brought into daylight afterwards. So we have nothing but our hands other than some vague illusions and beguiling remarks. I love that word, beguiling. Made by some shamanic guides and scholars of the ancient arts alike. That's nice. That's spiffy. That's another people. That's more photos. What else? I'm inclined more towards the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into the state of dormancy, somehow I can explore while I'm dreaming the vistas of grandeur. An alien prospect and unnatural disposition so vividly expressing the outer extent of the world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with the artistic skill to describe my visions. All I know that as it became evident after the Conarium sessions had started. Even though I am not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed, while in an unconscious state, into oblivion across the line beyond the wall of sleep. Fuck everything. They're just packing the Lovecraft into this.
Locked.
Because the Wall of Sleep is its own story. And of course, not the first time the phrase is used in any of his stuff, but all the same. Faust, Dr. Faust. So wait, where's... I had the key for DeWitt. Yeah, made his locker? Yep, I was right.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
Oh boy, that's gonna be a big one. I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense for 3 subjects, Dr. Barlow, Dr. Anderson, and Frank Gilman. That's me! Whom I have been inspecting closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralizing all of the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed some serious deviations in their behavior patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental conditions. When really pushed, they clearly started to behave like someone else, which led me to believe I was facing some sort of multiple personality disorder, but it is too early to draw any conclusions. Other subjects are not too far a cry from the normal personalities, but the difference is of course obvious. Their condition is getting worse day by day, and serious medical examination is needed to be carried out on everybody displaying the symptoms. I informed Dr. Faust and warned him about the consequences. He looked worried, but nevertheless hasn't mentioned it to me since. With the weather conditions like they have been lately, it seems extremely unlikely we shall receive professional help from the outside world, or will be able to send anyone away for a thorough medical examination, which is the only sane thing to do under these circumstances. Huh. Well, I had hoped to go into more rooms, but you take what you can get. Yeah. Let's check the infirmary here before we end the first video of this playthrough. What we got here? All the members awakened without any problem except for Frank Gilman. All of a sudden, his heart ceased beating. At around 1:45 a.m., he was extremely cold and there was no detectable pulse. When I was preparing to perform cardiac compression, he momentarily opened his eyes. I am unsure how much time passed since his heart failed to beat, but it can't have been more than 5 minutes. And then came the event that shook us all. Cause of the very words Frank uttered directly to Dr. Faust right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain it because his voice was muffled and almost indiscernible, but I am convinced that the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical doctor, I can say this is not completely impossible for someone in his condition, but this was something wrong with what I heard. Sound no human vocal cords could produce. Oh, fancy that. There's going to be a lot of reading in this game, I can already tell. In any case, for those of you watching on Twitch, we shall be continuing. For those of you watching later on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed so far. I love the atmosphere on this, even if it's a really quiet game so far. If you did enjoy, hopefully I see you back here next time. Until then, wear your mask. Take care, folks.